Hi and welcome back to the channel. Today you join me in identifying what kind of bleed adapter you're going to need for your SRAM brakes.
Just a little something like this.
Okay, so you've got your brake in front of you and you need to work out if you are going to need that bleeding edge adapter, or if you can get away with the standard SRAM threaded adapter. Okay, so I've got two brake sets here. I've got my SRAM Guide RE, which are coming off of my enduro bike, and I've got my Code R's, which are going on to my enduro bike. Now, all levers in the SRAM range would require the screw adapter here. So this is the one that you'd connect to your syringe, and you would then connect to the lever. And it's the same on both levers. Okay, there's a little bleed port here which would use a T10 Torx bit. Okay, so that would go in, you would undo that. There is one on both sides, okay, because it can be used as a left or a right hand brake lever, the same as the guide lever here. When it comes to the actual calipers, that's when things change, okay? So you'd use that option, as I say, for both of your levers, whether it's pre-2017 or post-2017 build. Now, when it comes to the calipers, this is where it changes. On the Guide REs, this is a pre-2017 code caliper, okay? This one will not need a bleeding edge adapter. So I've got that brake lever connected there. If we have a look here, that T10 Torx bit that you've used on your levers, you would also use that on here. So just down here is where it would go. You would unscrew that, wipe up any fluid that comes out, get that off the paintwork straight away. Just a bit of soapy water will do. Make sure your pads aren't in when you do that bit, mind. And then you would screw in your adapter with your syringe and oil and continue with your bleed process. With this caliper, which is a post-2017 code build, as you can see, there's no T10 ports. So you can have a look at the others. The other Torx bolts. Basically, if your T10 doesn't fit anywhere, you're pretty much going to need to use a bleeding edge adapter. And a sure sign of that is you've got a little rubber bung just here, okay? On the same side as where your hose's banjo connection goes, but at the opposite end. So pull that out of the way and it reveals a bleed port. So this bleed port, before you connect a bleeding edge adapter, why is my phone ringing, man? Before you'd connect a bleeding edge adapter, you're going to need a 4mm Allen key. Okay, pop that in the hole, it will locate. You would undo it, not all the way, just a bit of a turn until it loosens off, and then instantly tighten it back up. Again, any fluid that drips here, wipe it away. Bit of soapy water does wonders. And again, make sure that you haven't got your pads anywhere near this when you are doing the bleed process. Okay, now with that just nipped up, you would get your bleeding edge adapter with a syringe on the end. I haven't actually got a syringe connected here at the moment, and your fluid. And it's got the profile of a 4mm Allen key on here. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. I'll turn it around multiple angles. You might be able to once I've zoomed in. And that would basically push in. Make sure you line it up right first and click. Okay. And once that's in, you know you're connected. So at that point, when you're ready to do the bleed on the caliper or push new fluid all the way through, you'd want to undo it here. No more than one full turn, but I'd say more than a quarter turn. So it's up to you where in that range you'd want to do it. When you're done, you tighten it back up, pull it out. Shouldn't be really much fluid there at that point because you've already closed the port when you've twisted this adapter closed. And then you would nip it up. If you haven't got a torque spanner or torque kit, just with your Allen key, nip it up. If you have got a torque spanner or torque wrench, you want to go between 1.5 and 1.7 Newton meters. That is the same with all bleed ports on the SRAM brakes. Okay. Once you've wiped up any possible residue, as I say, there really shouldn't be much. Just pop that bung back in, and then you are done. So I'm hoping you're now leaving here with the answer to the question that you came here to find, the answer to the question that you came here with. If you did, that's great. Give me a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any future content. So, see you in the next video.